Hello everybody, my name is PEAT PANNIO, known as Pete Pantyhose. They used to call me at the water company. I used to, yeah, well you're right, and this is how I, you're right, yes, I drove a lot of people crazy. That guy Claude, he's a little crazy. Well you're right, and well, here I really drove that. He calls him Uncle Herman. His name is, Herman Munster. Well, anyway, he calls him Uncle Jim, and those two really worked together really good. And well, they didn't like me. They kicked me out of the gang. And that crazy Claude, he almost, yeah. Oh, you're right. And well, you're right. I asked Claude if that big snake of his watches TV with him. Well, that Claude almost threw me in the filter. Yeah, so they put me on the shift work, assistant filter operator, because I got on everyone's nerves. Anyway, at the Hackensack Water Company, right here where you sign your name over there, right underneath, well, you're right, and it says must have few screws loose. Okay, so now you know why, because they hired people like me, Pete Pannnio. Yeah, well, you're right, and anyway, I am filling in for a Courtney man. Now, Courtney, he usually does all the happy birthdays, man. You're right, now, you're right, yeah, well, well, you're right, and, yeah, well, and anyway, so Courtney man, he is back in Jamaica. So he is either on vacation or something, so they asked me to fill in. So again, I'm Pete Pannnio. Yes, I worked at the Hackensack Water Company, and I'm here because Claude calls his, you're right, now you're right, Claude calls his sister Gringo. And well, you're right, and well, Gringo's husband's birthday's coming up on May 26th. So I'm here to fill in for Courtney to wish, his name is Rob, a happy birthday. And I'm kind of like happy because he converted into being a Giant fan. Now, Courtney told me I could use his bongo. You're right, and well, you're right. I mean, hey, you're right. Well, So anyway, I'd like to wish Rob a a happy birthday here. You're right, and and anyway, so I'm not good. I never used a bongo before. Actually, I don't even know what tools are. Actually, here, yeah, well, you're right, and I don't know, I just drove everyone crazy. Oh boy, oh well, that's just me, you know what I mean, you're right, and well, you know what I'm saying, and anyway, so let's try doing this. This is Courtney's bongo, so we are going to try to say happy birthday to good old Rob. They live down in Texas, they're happy down there. Yes, Gringo misses the snow, but it's okay. Claude told me to tell Gringo that he's going to send some snow down to her. Okay, so here we go. So anyway, here you go, Rob. Okay, here. This is, like I say, I'm filling in for Courtney. Anyway, here, so let me try this. I'm not good, you know what I mean. Oh, well, you're right, and, well, and anyway, here. So anyway, let's try this. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, well, well, you're right, and happy birthday to you. What goes after the, you're right, and and how it is, and well, happy birthday, dear Rob. Happy birthday, you're right, and to you. Yes, I hope you have a good birthday. You know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying. Well, you're right, and yeah, well, anyway, I would say with love from Pete Pannnio, but here, this is, I'm filling in for Claude. Here, the one who wanted a couple times throw me in the filter, and believe me, he could have. Anyway, so you have a very happy birthday. Here, I will put Courtney's bongo back over here so nothing happens to it. I want to be very gentle here because Claude has OCD. He's going to notice. Yeah, well, you're right, and and he's just going to notice everything. So here, So anyway, you have a very happy birthday, Rob, and many more. And here from Pete Pantyhose. No, I forget my name sometimes. That was, they call me Pete Pantyhose. It's Pete Pantyhose. And sometimes they call me Pistol Pete. I don't know where it came from. But anyway, happy birthday.